Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial using a new palette that I have here. This is the Essence Counting Hearts eyeshadow palette, and there are two of them. So this is the Love You a Latte one. So as you can see, the eyeshadows, or if you could see it, the eyeshadows are all hearts. So that's a really cute concept, and this one is a little bit more berry toned. You've got, a little bit warmer shades in this one, and I want to say the other one was a little bit more like colorful, in the sense that there's a wider variety of colors in the other one, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna have to put a picture of that in here just so we're all clear. But this is the one that kind of stood out to me. I actually went to Ulta yesterday with my boyfriend, and I just wanted to check because ColourPop is going to be in Ulta now, and I wanted to see if my Ulta had it. Now, of course, they didn't, because my Ulta is, as previously mentioned in so many other videos, it's garbage. But I wasn't super surprised that they didn't have it, but we saw this, and I was basically just going to walk out and not get anything because obviously there were things I wanted, but I didn't really want to spend any money unless it was on ColourPop because I've been wanting some ColourPop products for a while. But he was like, "You're not gonna get anything?" And I said, "No." And he was like, well, wait. And so he ended up getting me this palette, and I thought that was really nice of him, so I really appreciate you for that. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a tutorial with this palette today. I've already got my base on and my eyebrows, but I don't have anything else on. It may look a little bit more red over here, so my skin is so dry that I got out of the shower and it was like, water. That's what my skin was saying. So I put moisturizer on, but it like almost, I'm thinking the shower was maybe too hot and my skin is so dry that it just kind of made this side of my face so red. So I have foundation on and it's doing a pretty good job, I'd say, covering it up. But if you do notice any sort of redness and discoloration on this side, that's why. I think for this palette, there are several eyeshadows in here. Okay, so there's 28 eyeshadows in here. I'm thinking really what I would like to do with this is instead of just doing one eyeshadow tutorial, I'm thinking of doing 3 this week. So one today, Monday, one Wednesday, and then one Friday, but then also on Friday giving you my final thoughts on the palette. So, I'll give you my first impressions on the palette today and Wednesday, but really just, okay, after wearing this for every day this week, because I'm also going to wear it on Tuesday and Thursday and update you guys on my Instagram. That just won't be on YouTube. I will link my Instagram below, but I just kind of want to use it consistently and then give you guys feedback and really my thoughts on it versus just using it once and being like, so this is what I think, when I haven't really used it enough to know whether or not I actually like it. So that is the plan with this. Let me know what you guys think of that. If there are other palettes that you guys would like me to do that same type of concept with, then I'm totally game for it. I know that there are a couple of people like that did the Emily Noel The Once palette from Makeup Revolution. They did a whole week of it, but I don't know what their concept, I haven't watched all of those, but that's just kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going ahead and priming my eyes with the Catrice Prime and Fine eyeshadow primer. I'm thinking that today I'm just going to do a little bit more of a neutral eyeshadow look. I've done some pretty crazy looks here recently, the Laura Lee one as well as the BH Cosmetics palette. Oh, that's another palette that I definitely feel like I could get a week's worth of looks out of. I've also been thinking about doing like themes, so like taking a movie. Ooh, I really want to do a Grinch tutorial, but just themed eyeshadow looks a little bit more. So I've got all of these ideas just kind of floating, and I don't really know what you guys want to see or what you like to see. So if you have any sort of requests or anything like that, leave those below. What's really nice about this palette is that there's a pretty decent mixture of finishes. So there's some more shimmery, satiny tones, nothing like quite metallic, but there's, some satiny finished ones and some nice mattes in here, which is really nice. There's maybe 2 shades, I'd say this one and this one, that, oh my goodness, that are the more metallic-y. I have not even swatched these, so like, ooh, those are swatching super nice. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so those are the 2 shades that I just pointed out. Wowza, I'm shooketh already. Ooh, and that's like a nice berry tone. That's the bottom one. Let's do one more. This is like a purpley tone. You know, I was really hoping I'd be able to do that more effectively backwards, but still, that's gorgeous, darling. Marvelous. So, that's really impressive. I've not tried any Essence product. Oh, I'm lying to you. I have tried another Essence product. Let me pull it out. All right, so this is the other Essence product that I've tried. This is the Essence Jelly Bean Powder Palette. This is just one that I happened to see in Ulta. I don't know if I've even hauled it for you guys. Maybe I did, but I don't know if no, I don't think I did, because this is when I got the BH Cosmetics palette. So y'all have not seen this before, but here we've got like two more shimmery, highlighty shades and then two blushy tones. So let's talk about these when we get to that point, but I do have, this is the only other Essence product that I have though. So let's see here. I really like those shades that I swatched, but I think to start off, I'm going to go, you know, with a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to go into one of these brown shades. When you're looking at it, it's almost overwhelming the amount of browns that there are in it, just because there are subtle differences, but it's just a lot of brown. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go with this guy right here. God bless. I almost forgot which one I had pointed at. Okay, tapping off any excess, and this is just going in the crease. Okay, so on dipping my brush in, there was a little bit of fallout. I tapped off the excess. Again, I don't even feel like I have to tell you guys I'm tapping off the excess anymore, because I do that every single time. Like, it's not like some eyeshadow palettes I don't, and then some I do, and that's just a really big reflection on the eyeshadow. Like, no, I tap them off every single time. Why? Because I don't need fallout on my eyes. Like, I just don't need it. And there is fallout with every single eyeshadow. Every single eyeshadow. Let me say it one more time. Every single eyeshadow. So that anybody that tells you that you can go dry with a dry brush into any eyeshadow and they'd be like, oh my gosh, the shade has no fallout. It's like, no, that's a bold-faced lie. Like, you still need to tap off any sort of extra pigment on your brush. And it's not like a hate on anybody that, you know, says that there's no fallout. They might just mean it's a minimal amount of fallout, but I mean, fallout is a thing that every eyeshadow has. These are powder products. Like, that's just the way it is. So, I don't know, that kind of, I feel like I caught on a tangent there and that wasn't my goal, but clearly that's something I'm passionate about. This is a super nice and pigmented shade, so, you know, for this being the first shade that I'm trying and it's just going in the crease, I'm really impressed so far. I think I'm going to take this guy right here. He's a pretty light shade, and I'm going to take him on a flat eyeshadow brush. This is a dual-ended one from Urban Decay. And I'm just kind of going to put him on the lid and see how that goes. Okay, so he's pretty. He's light. So let's just center him towards, or let's put him towards the inner to center part of the eyelid, and we'll put maybe a little bit of a darker shade on the outer portion of the eyelid. Okay, so for the outer portion of the eyelid, I'm going to take this guy right here. It's like a taupey shade, and I'm just going to take the same brush, but I'm going to flip it over to the clean side, and I'm going to put that on the outer half. I honestly might even want something a little bit darker. This is really, really nice though. Let's see. Let's go into this guy right here. He's probably more of a darker, I mean, it almost looks like a darker plum shade, to be perfectly honest with you, and I like that. So I'm going to take the same brush that I was using again, and I'm just going to put that on the side that I used the last shade for and put it right on top. Can't decide how well I feel this is doing. Okay, yeah, so it's definitely darkening it up. Okay, I do like that. Ooh, I like that a lot. Like I said, I was going for more of a neutral look today, so I think this is doing really, really well for that. Okay, I'm going to take the brush that's on the other side. It's just a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to take that last shade that I just used. It's like the darkish berry, almost plum shade, and that is going to go on my lower lash line. I really think this looks super, super duper extra nice. I think that the colors blended so well. The only thing I feel like this palette is missing is a mirror, so that's kind of a downside, but it's not the end of the world. I just have to orient myself with another thing that has a mirror other than the mirror in front of me, I guess. There's an eyebrow hair right there. Go away. It's trying to ruin my video. Okay, so yeah, I think these blended out super nice. Oh, but I do see fallout. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm definitely seeing some fallout. So I'm going to take a fluffy, big old brush and try and sweep it away. It just feels nice. I love big fluffy brushes. Okay, so that worked really easily to sweep away. It's not like some products, when I sweep them away, if it's like super pigmented or if it's just a lot of fallout, some products you sweep them away and it like stays. And it's just like, it looks like shadow that you put there and it just like is just awful. Fallout is just awful. So that actually swept away super, super easily. But I'm really impressed with these. I think the pigmentation is really nice, like surprisingly nice. So yeah, and this is a super simple, like obviously super fast look that you can do. I'm going to take a liner. I'm going to take my Urban Decay Glide On pencil in Supply, and this is just a like a brown bronzy shade. I swatched it right there for you guys. And this is, I'm going to line my upper lash line and my waterline with this. So I think that looks really nice. I feel like the look just looks more finished when you do that. I'm just going to put on a super duper extra light coat. Oof, I forgot that my makeup desk did that. Oh boy. Of the Wonder Beauty Unleashed Volume and Curl Mascara. Like literally, I've been trying to be really polite to my eyelashes lately. So super light coat. Oh gosh, I think I got some under my eye. Oh no. Crisis averted. Okay, so let's see here. I'm going to go into the Essence Jelly Bean palette, so now let's talk about it. Okay, so I'm going to swatch the blush shades for you, and then also the highlight shades because, you know, why wouldn't I? Why am I just going to swatch? Okay, so these are the 4 shades. This is the brightest pink, this is like an orangey tone, and then these are the 2 highlights. This is the palette itself. They're really big pans. I want to say this was maybe $10. This palette I think was $16.99. So that's kind of hefty for Essence, but you get, you know, 28 shades in it. So, you know, I am cognizant of that, what I'm getting from the palette. But anyway, this I believe was right around $10. And I don't know if you guys can see this in this shade in particular, but when I just tried to swatch it, it's super duper powdery. They're pretty, but this is also like not a super realistic shade for people to be wearing, in my opinion, or for me to be wearing. So I'm going to take an e.l.f. Stipple brush, yes, and I'm just going to demonstrate what I mean. Also, like, this is me picking up the product. That's the fallout, but like, let's look at the fallout in the pan. Can you see it? It's atrocious. Like, that's a little bit wiggity whack, wiggity 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 whack. And I'm just, let's put it on. I hate when palettes do this. Like, fallout is not my friend. Again, like, I know that fallout is like a thing, but this much fallout is like pretty ridiculous. Okay, so that looks prettier. I've not had as good of an experience with this as I would prefer, which is why you guys probably haven't heard me talk about it at all. I don't think I've mentioned it before. It's almost too pink. Maybe I'm using too heavy of a hand right now. I mean, I'd reckon that might be the case, but I mean, it looks nice. It's just like, this is atrocious to me. Like, I don't know if it'll pick up, but why is there that much fallout? Good Lord in heaven. Okay, I'm gonna take the highlight though. What highlight? And this is my rounded soft blend brush from Mint Pear. Which one do I want to take? The thing that I don't like as much about the highlights is that they're both kind of darker than a regular highlight would be, in the sense that they're not great matches for my skin, and they have, so like this one has a bronzy undertone and this one has a pinky undertone, and normally that kind of thing wouldn't bother me, except that that does show up on my skin. So I'm going to take the one with the pinky undertone because I think of the two, that's the more wearable one for me. And they definitely have, you know, like a nice glow to them, but it's just, it's a pinky glow, you know? So, I don't know. I'm on the fence about this. The pans are huge, it's $10, so, you know, it's okay. I'm just not like, oh my god, go out and get it. That's not the review I'm giving. So, mixed feelings on this, great feelings on the palette. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Goddess bronzer, this bad boy, with this brush. Oh, I've been enjoying this brush lately. This is from Lisa Frank. It's XOXO, it says, and it's got unicorns on it. So, I mean, why wouldn't you love this brush? Honestly. Did I say what shade this is? This is a shade Goddess. This is a Color Icon bronzer. Okay, I'm going to wipe off these swatches on my hand. Except maybe the eyeliner. Okay, whew, got it. So yeah, this is the finished look. Let's unclip the hair. Let's pull it back. Let's touch it. What kind of lip do we want to do today? Let's do this. This is the Revlon Color Stay Matte Balm in the shade Showy. I like this. And it goes with the bright pink blush. Alright, so this is the finished look. I gotta say, I'm super duper extra impressed with this. I think this turned out really, really nice. I think the colors were super duper pigmented, and I'm excited to see what other looks I come up with. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for Wednesday and Friday's video that are going to be also about this palette, and check out my Instagram. It's RuthieRoo322. I will link to it below. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave to stay up to date on all of my latest content, and I will see you guys next time.